but this could be a good stretch of hockey where he'll be slotting up front regularly. Here's Maggio, drags to his backhand, save by Votary. Puck is still loose. It squirts into the slot. Millette is on it. Maggio wheels up high, gets control, and he's on fire. He gets a shot to the net. A save is made. Matthew Maggio just feeling it right now, oozing confidence. Votary comes up with a couple big-time saves. The Attack lay it off the boards down the ice. Icing has been waved off. Barlow got in on the forecheck, so too does Sedley, but here's DeAngelis now, looking to escape his own end. Moves it ahead. Maggio on the one-touch for Greentree. Greentree dishes it across. Millette. What a save made by Corbin Votary. Side to side, stretched out, and that's a huge stop, or else that was a complete mop-up roll. But on Sunday, he kept Owen sound in that game and gave them an opportunity to claw back to within one.
And honestly, sometimes that's what coaches are looking for when they make that goalie changes. Just keep us in the game. Let's get a save here early, get the pucks stopped, and that's exactly what he did on Sunday night. And the Attack almost came back to tie the game and send it into regulation thanks to the Servac-Petrovsky hat trick.
Here's Cal Ewens down the near boards, showing his strength up against DeAngelis. Behind that, Cristoforo. Stick lift, and Burrows looked like he was going to come away with it. Puck off a skate. In behind is Burrows. Pass gets to him, and he scores! Ethan Burrows in the Stanzo. Now it is Sobolev. He's across the blue line, but it's going to be offside. Goes it in and takes a wild hop. Lawrence, what a save made by Costanzo! Down but not out. He dives back in. Lawrence a shot, and Costanzo stops that as well.
Oh my Lanta, what a save we just saw right here at the Bayshore. I just mentioned
incredible. The Attack last night probably thought that they saw the save of the year go against them when Brett Brochu robbed Colby Barlow in the third period on a one-timer. Glove save. Point shot deflected down. But how about that one? Wild hop out of that corner door. Rogers a point shot on net. Rebound. Attack tried to clean it up. Here is Burrows behind the goal onto his forehand. Look to dish it to Matthew Pappas. Owen Sound starting to buzz a little bit here right now on the offensive side of things. They're shooting this Spitfires 8-5. Just as I say that, Pierre picks it up. Pierre's tripped up, bro. Nearly tripped up. Stayed on his skates. Great balance, but he flipped it over top of the net. Oliver Pierre got a step there. Keeps it in at the blue line. Tight quarters. Throws it to the net. Corbin players,
but it's certainly a huge boost to this team and the leadership group as a whole.
Here's Barlow, pulls up, rink wide pass up in the air. Sedley couldn't pick it up off the boards. Barlow backtracking as Maggio has it, drops it for Millette, back to Maggio. In the corner, he tries to move it out. Banked back to the blue line. DeAngelis a drive, it was blocked by Sedley. Sedley slips it ahead to Barlow. Now Bryant can pick it up, one-on-one. Here's Bryant, pulls to his backhand. What a move, Bryant still with it, and he tried to pass it off to Sam Sedley. As he slipped right through there, might have had Barlow actually open on the other side. Now Cristoforo breaks it up. Millette's gonna once game. Broken up by Guindon at center ice. Now Nolan Seed will pass it up to Ethan Burrows. Burrows from the blue line shoots it in. And you can see Costanzo a little hesitant about wanting to come out to play the puck when it's coming in on that side. After that wild hop we saw, Pappas was hoping that the bank was open on a Saturday night. To no avail, still with control. Matthew Pappas into the slot, and the puck got dragged off his stick at the last second. 2-on-1, countering. Here come the Spits. It's Pierre. Drops it. There's a shot from Christopoulos. Save made. Comes out into the blue paint, trying to smother it as Votary. Puck is underneath. It's still loose, in fact, actually. It pops free. And Christopoulos now will go back to the point. Sobolev with a shot and a save made. Glove save from Corbin Votary. It was a Spitfires with a bit of a late change, trying to get 5 skaters out. Draw one by Colton Smith. One-time blast by Sobolev. Now a wraparound attempt nearly was there. Cal Ewens seals it on the boards. Smith is digging away. Ewens up to Barlow. Punches it out. Now Teddy Sawyer off the boards, timing it for Sedley. Here comes Gavin Bryant through. Bryant to the blue line. Sawyer with a shot deflected down by Barlow, and it skipped wide. Now Sawyer, that puck hot off the boards, hopped over his stick. Ewens is spinning it back, and he'll midway point of period number 1. Guindon steps in for the draw. Able to win it cleanly. Owen Sound got dominated at the faceoff dot last night in London. Here is Pappas. for Burrows. Return pass. Pappas behind the net. Tried to spin it in front. Intercepted by the Spits. Maggio dishes it across to Greentree. Sends it right back. Maggio, a shot. Kick save made by Corbin Votary. Big right pad coming out there to deny Maggio. Pappas now for Burrows. Might have a step on DeAngelis. DeAngelis looking to keep him to the outside. Coming to support is Guindon. Gets it to Pappas. Back to Guindon. For Burrows, a shot. That one stays out as it hits the post. Burrows nearly at his second of the period. Now Greentree over the blue line. Drops it. Millette with a shot. Another pad save. Rebound. That one hit the post. And the save made by Votary. Spitfires jam away. Owen Sound fails to clear. Maggio will hold it in. On the half wall, Cristoforo blindly throws it to the net. Votary, this is blocked by Christopoulos. Sobolev tried to get it down low for Colton Smith. James Petrovsky dueling with him. Smith on the cycle. Behind the net, Christopoulos banks it back to the blue line. Ride, skate to stick. Good job to keep it in. Sobolev looking to get it through. Blocked by Ben Cormier. Nice block there from the attack rookie. And then he's able to shove that puck out into the neutral zone. Cormier scored his first OHL goal last night. He was returning after being out for 6 games with an upper body.
Mixed it up. We saw it last night in London as well.
Off the glass goes Cal Ewens. DeAngelis backing up in his own zone. James Schwoden sends it back over to DeAngelis. Diagonally through the neutral zone. O'Flaherty got a touch on it. Votary didn't get much on that as he tried to spin it out. Miedema hit up against the boards. Ewens sent it up the wall. Blocked here by Burrows, but it squirts loose. DeAngelis, point shot. That one misses. Off the boards, it comes out to Pappas. Pappas had to get rid of it as he was facing some pressure. Burrows throws a hit on DeAngelis at the blue line. Turnover. Pappas intercepts. Here's Matthew Pappas. Holds on to it. Pappas slips it through as Seed was sliding into the play. With the blue line, Maddenstein cranks and fires.
As well, without throwing too many body checks.
Barlow trying to get a shot through off the faceoff. Sawyer held his ground nicely there and got a touch on the puck. Millette wanting to get it out. Sends it down the ice. Greentree hard after it against Maddenstein. Steen trying to keep himself in front of Greentree. The battle will continue. Greentree found it. Got it to Maggio. His shot went wide. Sobolev now from the point for Maggio. Good puck movement here from the Spits, but they're kept to the perimeter. Cristoforo coming across for Daniil Sobolev. Long shot misses. Maggio was in perfect position to get the rebound. Send it through the slot. Greentree didn't get it initially, but on a stick lift he finds it. Owen Sound now gets control and will look to break out, and Colby Barlow is going to charge it up ice. Here is Barlow looking to get around Cristoforo. Stops up, still with it, throws it to the net on goal. Save is going to be up against Pierre on the faceoff was Guindon. Pierre won it cleanly. Jodin right up the middle. Cut off by Tails Jordan. Looking to get over the blue line, Guindon couldn't get far. Burrows for Tails Jordan at the red line, he shoots it in. Behind the net, Guindon. Pappas was coming down Main Street. Pass back to the point, and Jordan, his stick had broke in a collision. He had headed off for a new stick, so that pass back just came over the blue line before Jordan got back in time. Now Jodin, he's got to be careful. Got it up to Christopoulos. Leaves it for Colton Smith. Smith with a shot and missed short side. Jodin now, wrist shot from the point. That's well wide as well. Ride now lets it go. Blocked by Pappas. Right back to Bronson Ride. Dishes it to Smith. Banks it into the corner. Spitfire's cycle game has been pretty strong. Knocked down was Christopoulos. After he'd moved the puck, he was looking to the officials for a call. Barlow gets rid of it as it is sent out into the neutral zone. Attack were changing, but they were all right there. Here's Pappas. Wrist shot. That one over top of the net. Came hot out, and here goes Rye. A tough angle, it misses the net. And now Barlow and the attack reset. Sawyer up the boards. Good reach by Sedley to negate the icing. Final minute of play here in period number 1. Score is 1-1 between the attack and the Spitfires on this Saturday night from the Bayshore. James Petrovsky clears it out. Maggio moves it up. Jacob Millette fires it in, bounces on net. And Petrovsky's able to secure. Petrovsky goes against the grain. Steen's got to find it. Pitches it on the backhand. It went off of the referee. Held by Maggio to the blue line, Sobolev. 20 seconds left in the period. Cristoforo rims it around. Maggio up against Lawrence, lets it go by. Pappas will now lift the puck up. He gets it out. 12 seconds remaining in the frame. Cristoforo's pass picked off by Steen. Owen Sound has enough time if they can chase after it. And they're going to get an offensive zone face-off.
33 between the pipes for the Windsor Spitfires. He's making a name for himself.
6.8 seconds left in the period. Barlow tries to spin with the shot. Guindon looking to pull it free. Barlow almost had it. They need a shot at the horn. And up against Oliver Peer. Peer got the win, and Ride now will go hard off the boards, but not out. Guindon blocks it momentarily. Pappas just outside the blue line, gets it to Ethan Burrows, back over to Cédrick Guindon. Works it down low. Puck got through Pappas. Opportunity for Ride as he looks ahead. Dished over to Christopoulos. Rink wide pass was intended for Peer on the left side. He does get to it into the corner. Smith going behind the net. Knocked down by Nolan Seed. Seed protecting the puck with one hand, moves it through the middle of the ice. Pappas gets it ahead. Here is Cédrick Guindon off the left wing. Guindon trying to go hard to the net. Stops up. And
Pace of play, and they'll be fine.
Face-off not done properly. We did check out the face-off numbers. Pretty much even. 16-15 in favor of the Spits. So going in the statistician's room when it came to the face-off numbers, but here's a shot from Petrosky just wide. I was going to say, nonetheless, the most important number is goals in a game. At the blue line, Morneau, he'll charge in after it. O'Flaherty was looking for a hit. Here comes Nolan Seed. Pushed it a little too far ahead. Chaudrin steps up. James Chaudrin reaching around as a sprawled out James Petrosky tried to cut off his real estate. McElwain with a shot, and that was blocked. The length of James Petrosky might have taken away a scoring opportunity initially there for James Chaudrin. And now James Petrosky will send it across to Nolan Seed. Banked off the boards for Burrows. Heading to the net is Guindon. Cédrick Guindon coming in. He scores! Cédrick Guindon makes it 2-1 Owen Sound.
After a tough night last night, Cédrick Guindon makes the most of an opportunity. From the hash marks in, he has a breakaway, and he finds the back of the net. He's had a tough little stretch here of games, and this is going to make him feel really good. Ethan Burrows continues his great play tonight with a slick pass, and like number 11 does often, puts it in the back of the net, not making a mistake, right over the pad, about 15 inches. I'm really impressed with Anthony Cristoforo here as a 16-year-old defenseman, their first-round pick. He's got poise on the back end.
Out there right now. He's going to have to be ready for Cédrick Guindon. Pappas. Burrows try to chop at that puck behind the net. Guindon settles it down for Pappas. Point is open. Pappas curls, trying to beat Millette. Former teammates in Guelph, those two. Here's Pappas off the boards for Ewens. Pappas settles it down, throws it towards the goal. That one went right off of Ethan Burrows, got him in the back of the leg. He hobbles, but will stay out there. Owen Sound needs to get back. And here Greg Walters yelling at them. Here's a pass to Maggio, and he hit the post. Went short side, off the post. Owen Sound looking to counter the other way. It is Pappas over to Ethan Burrows. Burrows a shot, that one. Trying to split the defenders. Tied up. Wrapped up by Sobolev, who had that free arm around him. Spitfires come away with it, and it's Millette. Just trying to feed it through. That didn't work, so Owen Sound regains possession. Pappas once again. Lugs it across center. Over to Lawrence. Barlow just came over the boards. Here's Lawrence in the corner with it. Back to the point, Petrosky was open. Barlow setting up for a one-timer. They'll keep it on the near side. Pappas for Petrosky. James Petrosky throws it to the net. Save is made. Fantino got the rebound. Went for Lawrence. It'll come through to Petrosky. James Petrosky. Well, he's opening up now, thinking maybe a one-timer. Pappas goes back to him. Instead, it's to Fantino. Gets a step out. Got a shot. Shoulder save is made by Costanzo. Banked off the boards by Maggio. Odd man rush once again for the Spitfires. 3 against 2. Maggio leaves it for the trailer. Sobolev. And his pass was intended for the back. Julian Fantino punches it ahead. Fantino has Barlow going to the net. Waits. Goes to Lawrence. And Lawrence can't get a shot off. Caleb Lawrence still with control. 20 seconds left in the Owen Sound power. Behind the net, Bryant looking in front. Had a couple of options. Owen Sound's got 4 forwards out there right now. Penalty is up. It's 5-on-5. Barlow with a shot. That's off the side. Barlow gets it again. Back to the blue line, Cédrick. Barlow waiting. Steps in with a shot, and it's wide of the goal. Guindon trying to keep it in. It squirts by him. And Maggio now, his pass will come over to Oliver Peer. Peer lost it at the bench area. Owen Sound still pushing out there with 4 forwards. Here's Barlow into the slot. Goes between his legs. He scores! The captain, Colby Barlow, between everyone's legs. And it's 3-1.
Creativity on display by number 39. When you think he was down and out, puts a backhand right through the wickets of Joey Costanzo. You see the entry right here on your screen. Gavin Bryant finds him all tied up. You think he's out of it? Joey Costanzo was not expecting that one from Colby Barlow. He scored many goals this year. That one might be the most creative, however.
6:20 remaining here in the second period. Spitfires led initially 1-0. And Owen Sound was able to counter back with 3 goals, but the Spits, you knew they weren't going to be sitting back. Here's Greentree. Knocked off his stick. DeAngelis to Jodoin. Jodoin with a shot. He scores! Rotary the save. Rogers in the attack, a little stunned by what has happened, allowing 3 goals in a span of 1:18 to go from a 3-1 advantage to down 4-3. Looking to respond as they come out of the timeout here in the second period. And you think if you're the attack, on all 3 of those goals, any stoppage other than on a goal would have got you to the timeout, gives you a chance to catch your breath. Always an important moment in the game. Instead, it was back to back to back. Pappas on the steal across Guindon. Another amazing save by Costanzo. How many times are we going to say it here?
He knows that, and he starts to push off. He knows Cédrick Guindon is right there, and he gets his left pad on it.
For Brian in front, and it just missed. James Petrovsky, a bit of a set play there by the attack as the D-man went heading towards the net, looking for a reception. Cédrick. Barlow follows it up. Barlow was trying to dance through the slot. Of course, later on, we'll certainly wish you all a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, but for the time being, we still got plenty of business at hand. The attack in the Spitfire certainly not coasting in to the tape of Madden Steen. What a pass to get it up to Ethan Burrows. Lawrence tracking it. Burrows finds it, gets a shot off, and it's off the shit of this holiday season. Mark McKelvey, Adrian Musso up here in the broadcast booth. Here's a steal from a sharp angle, a shot on net. Save made by Corbin Votary. JC Coots is ringside. Pass back to the point. Ride, cross, one-timer Sobolev. Didn't get everything on it as he fanned. Guindon sends it up the boards. And the Spitfires have certainly come out to play here to start the third. With sustained pressure inside the offensive zone. Minute 20 gone. Owen Sound would love just to get out of their own end. Pass doesn't work for Pappas. Here's an interception. James Petrovsky. And Petrovsky will bring it up to center. Everybody changing except for Matthew Pappas. He's in on the forecheck. Nearly steals it away cleanly from Sobolev, but a good second effort. Now off a skate. On it is Fantino. A shot. Wild shot goes wide of the target. So that's pretty cool. Beautiful spot. Colby Barlow will be heading there. Here he's trying to make a pass to Sam Cédrick. Gavin Bryant on the far boards. Powering towards the front. Cédrick can't get a shot away. It was swept away from his stick just in the nick of time for the Spits. Braden Rogers, he gets knocked down, but he got the puck deep for Bryant. Spins away from the pressure. Bryant looking to distribute, fires it right through. It'll come to a scoring opportunity. Draw one by the Spitfires. Sobolev fanned on his first clearing attempt. Maggio will redirect it out. Puck comes towards the net. Sobolev's got to be quick. Fired it up into the equipment of Maggio, who does flip it out into the net. It gets ripped back in. Maggio up into his equipment again. And this time now he'll have a chance to bust down the right wing side. Tried to move it off to Greentree. Greentree spins it. Millette. Maggio, a shot. He scores.
Bit of an opportunity here, but it's a sublime tip of Jacob Millette just right there. He has this on it for 0.1 of a second.
By James Petrosky across to Madden Steen. Breakout coming for Owen Sound. It's Bryant. Rink wide Barlow. Barlow busts into the zone. Barlow trying to get a shot off. A couple of sticks got in there to break it up. And the lane. Barlow for Bryant. Gavin Bryant has control. Tries to fire it from a tough angle. Have to get another look. Did Corbin Votery maybe just get a piece with his glove? Now Owen Sound counters. Colby Barlow driving to the net. Barlow and his backhand save made, rebound. They score! Sedley will clean it up. Big time
Opportunity. Colby Barlow for the second time today blows by the defenders, and then it's a Matthew Maggio stick. Maybe Sam said.
Or it was Jordan. Sedley over the line. Barlow. Barlow shot on net. Rebound. Sedley. That's denied by Costanzo. Tough angle on that follow-up. Jordan fans on the wrister from the blue line. And gets pushed by a couple of spits to knock it down. Quick turn on his backhand. Between the legs. Chip from Smith got it out. And Sobolev will look to rush. Pierre was trailing him, and he flips it in. The puck across. James Petrosky will hustle to the blue line and sends it down low. Burrows behind the net. Throws it out in front. Found by Ride, and he does get it out. Up against Maggio, and he gets it on his stick for Gavin Bryant. Back to Teddy Sawyer. Sawyer throws it in front. On net. The puck still loose. Here's a shot off the post. Ewens will step in with a drive. There's a save by Costanzo. Spitfire's toes.
Helped out by the butt end of his stick. A Cal Ewens blast.
Barlow off the post there.
Right here. Goes right off, and he couldn't even see the puck, but he got his stick.
Time out here. Going ahead with it. Up the middle. What a find to Barlow stepping in, but it's offside. For Guindon. Guindon throwing it in front. Ika blocked. Puck behind the net. The attack trying to get after it. Puck squirts loose. DeAngelis looking for the empty.